Gotta go up to Bronx now. One of those rainy kind of days. Not the best. But you know, it's alright. Par for the course for New York. I just came from dropping a box off to Johnny Air Cargo, and wow, it was a heavy box. It was almost it was 40 pounds, which I'm thinking is the limit of the XR, unless you have a custom-made rack, aluminum rack that you put on. But this thing is not going to work for anything heavier than that. I have like a Pelican plastic box mounted to the subframe, but you know, the plastic can only handle just so much weight. It gives you a good platform to carry stuff on with a cargo net, up to 40 pounds, but anything more than that, you can feel it bouncing around and flexing too much on the subframe. Too much flexation. A little bit of flexing is good, but a lot when you feel the box bouncing, it's not a good idea. To go to Brooklyn, but then it started getting heavy rain, so I said fuck it, I'm not gonna go. I'll just go to Bronx because from here it's a straight shot. I'm not gonna have to do too much bridges. Or if I go to Brooklyn, I'm gonna have to take the Williamsburg Bridge or Brooklyn Bridge or whatever. And when it starts raining, I'd rather stay away from the bridges. At least going up to Bronx, I could just go over a short Third Avenue Bridge, or First Avenue. I'm sorry. Third Avenue is coming back into, it's weird, like Third Avenue is going north, but there's no bridge going over into Bronx. It's First Avenue, and then they call it Third Avenue Bridge coming back again into Manhattan from Bronx, but it's a one-way that pops you onto Second Avenue, so it should be called Second Avenue Bridge, but it actually enters from Third Avenue, so it's weird. Doesn't make sense. But from an outside person coming here, wouldn't make sense. Wow, that was a good little maneuver. That tandem bus was blocking the entire avenue, trying to make the turn around that Con Ed truck. And I just kind of like squeaked by there. I'm sure that pisses them off, but fuck it. Do what you gotta do. Trying to get this thing tightened up. I can see pretty good. Tilt it up just a little bit. These mirrors are great, but once they get out of alignment, you got to pull over and like fix them, because if you try to do it while you're driving, you'll never get them right. Never ever get them right. You'll just be all fucked up. all the time trying to straighten them out. Third Avenue is a pretty straight shot going to Bronx, actually. I mean, it's better than FDR, because the FDR is just like a traffic nightmare. Not something you want to do. Third Avenue has a choke spot by Midtown Tunnel, and then another choke by 59th Street Bridge. That's about it. Choke spot up here by 59. That's about not too much, but sometimes it can get really bad. You gotta watch yourself on this Third Avenue. But First Avenue is no picnic. It's never good. Like First Avenue is always fucked up. You know, a little crazy though. I remember that guy on the 883 bobber that he hit the back of a taxi. It was pretty bad. Staying in that right lane doesn't do you any good at all, actually. Even if you are going to 59th Street Bridge, you just want to get in over here because it's useless to stay there. Be a little careful though when it's drizzling like this, though. You know, you could easily lock it up on your brakes. I mean, these are good tires for all weather. These can the K76 ones, but certainly you can't grab a handful of brake and just expect the bike to stop. You're gonna run into whatever it is you're trying to not to hit. You know, that's just a reality. When it's raining, either that or you're gonna lose your front wheel. You grab too much brake. So you gotta do like combo braking, a little bit of rear, a lot of front, a little bit of rear, and then start pulling more brake when you feel yourself sliding. But all that's really impossible to do in an emergency brake where somebody just like a cab just cuts in front of you, or a bicyclist. I mean, I don't think you'd be able to do anything at that point. At that point, you lose your front wheel and then slide underneath something, which would totally suck. But, you know, basically when you have a problem trying to avoid an object that is stationary in front of you, that's going to be a problem, like when it's raining, or even on dry ground. You know, you're going to be able to brake pretty quick, but if some crackhead does something really stupid, I don't think you can really do anything. You know, you're going to make contact. That's why I try not to go above 30 miles an hour on local city streets, because all it takes is one crackhead to come in front of you, and you're going to be hurting. And I would say normally you don't have broken bones and stuff, but you can get knocked out. Like I've had, got briefly knocked out when a taxi cut me off a while ago, and it was just a brief moment of unconsciousness, you know. But that's not cool in New York, because you don't know if somebody is going to come along and steal your shit or whatever. You just don't know. I mean, somebody might just take your keys and take your bike. You might wake up from unconsciousness to find your bag is gone, your bike, all your important papers, your money. So that's not cool. That's not cool. Like, I would say, if you have a good helmet on, I see a lot of guys riding with no helmet at all, and that's not a good idea in New York. So if you don't want to lose your shit, you gotta ride with a helmet on. See, you can easily get knocked unconscious. It doesn't mean, like, see, like a lot of these guys are tough guys. You know, they're thinking, you know, I can handle a little accident, you know, at 25, 30 miles an hour, which is fine. You probably can. You'll probably be totally fine. No broken bones or anything, and you'll be able to just walk it off a little bit, get home, rest, and then you're back in business. But if you get knocked unconscious and some crackhead comes along and grabs your keys or sees them in the bike and just takes the bike, what do you do then? You know, like, you've lost your bike. Then you've lost your bike. And if you have your tools with you or something that gets spewed in the road, then now you've lost your tools, your bike, papers, phone. Your phone gets knocked loose. Some crackhead will pick it up. You know, it's just crime of opportunity. You know, if you're knocked unconscious, somebody will take your shit. That one time that I got, it was very brief unconsciousness, but for some weird reason, I don't remember anything, but the EMT told me I picked up my bike, moved it to the side, locked it up, put my keys in my pants pocket, zipped them up, picked up all my stuff, put it in my bag, zipped it all up, and it must have just been reflex action that I knew that people were going to steal all my shit. So I picked up everything, secured my bike, and even put locked it up, everything. So I don't know how the hell I fucking did that, being unconscious, but maybe I wasn't really unconscious. I don't remember a thing. I had a decent helmet on though. No head injury at all. They took me in to check me. I didn't even want to go in. I don't even know why they would bring me in against my will. When they put me in an MRI and everything. And I was fine. You know, that's not cool. I mean, so that's why you want to keep your speed at maximum 30, so that you can slow yourself down. Maybe your impact is at 20. And I hate to talk about shit like this because people are probably like, what the fuck, man? I'm not making impact for nothing. You know, you can talk about impact because you don't know how to drive or whatever. You know, you hear shit like that all the time. But this is New York City, man. There's a lot of fucking crackheads fucking doing stupid shit. happen in front of you, you may not be able to avoid it. You might think you're Superman, and you can avoid every single little incident, every little thing, but that's not really true. Like I said, you're not going to avoid every incident on a bike. Most of the time, using smarts, common sense, keeping your speed at a reasonable speed, you know, for you to maneuver, you're going to be fine.